None of these homes are presently occupied. Mr. Collazo does, however, use his home on Hemlock at least every weekend. Thank you for your time.
If I may question, Ms. Schmerber?
No.
Mrs. Schmerber, I'll just comment. The minutes that were approved tonight, I think you're probably aware of this. One section in there was action the board took at its last meeting. It was a follow-up to an executive session that they had with me on October the 16th. And that action was to authorize me to proceed with litigation in the minutes, specifically against Collazo and Schmerber, two lots that we were aware of from the earlier correspondence from the association. In regard to the violation of the Sewage Facilities Act, that was approved 5-0 by the board at that last meeting. Since then, as the minutes indicated, we were to get a purchase order to authorize us to open the file to do that. We have done so. I wrote to Joe Weinstein, their attorney, yesterday. It's ironic to bring up, it's very important to us, and that's what I asked him to confirm, that the two that we were aware of remain the two that are in those same factual situations. So it's important that information come back to us through Mr. Weinstein.
Well, the statement that I read the last time that I was here, we sort of eliminated Mr. Duchemin because we had a judgment against him and won the judgment on June 30th. I handed that paper to Linda Bridgie, the secretary.
What?
So even though his sewer is still off, he is on a payment plan currently and does not occupy the house.
Enforcement that the supervisors that I suggest and they authorize is to take action for violations of the Sewage Facilities Act. That's not going to necessarily rely or depend upon whether there's a judgment or not. The judgment, are you referring to the judgment that was pursued by the Township against Schmerber?
No.
Okay, but he did that as well. Tim Kresge did. That was part of the enforcement action that the Board of Supervisors had authorized and pursued through some of those 14 months that we referred to. It's gotten to this stage over the last few months that it didn't appear that that was going to be effective, and the Board took the action last month to authorize one of the Court of Common Pleas to enforce it.
I didn't get a copy of that, those minutes, that's why I wasn't aware of that.
They were just adopted tonight.
Do you have any other questions, sir?
So, in other words, a proceeding has started to rescind the certificate of occupancy for those who are not...
Let me just make all the talk has been about certificate of occupancy. We could write a letter and say we've rescinded the certificate of occupancy. That would leave you the next day in absolutely no different situation. It would leave us, the Township, in no different situation. All that we could do on that is the zoning enforcement, which is very similar to what Mr. Kresge had started back some months ago. What we intend to do is go to the Court of Common Pleas and seek orders from the court requiring the property owners to comply with the Sewage Facilities Act. That's really what you're looking for. I'm not quibbling with your choice of words, but saying that we revoke the certificate of occupancy. If we did that under the ordinances that we have, it wouldn't mean a whole lot with respect to what you're looking for. Well, we think we're doing more and doing what is correct under the Sewage Facilities Act.
Any other questions from anyone in Stillwater? Okay.
Sir, may I comment on the issue since I am Mr. Collazo?
Certainly.
Thank you. In the first instance, all my sewer payments to the sewer company have been current since 1980. I owe no money to the Stillwater Lake Sewer Corporation. There is a debate as to whether or not I should be paying association dues since I am not a member of the association. I don't pay association dues. I have paid my sewer.
That is nothing, there's nothing that the township needs.
Well, you're taking action on the comments that I owe quarterly sewer. I don't. That's a false and that's a lie, and I would think that you would demand her to prove that I haven't paid my sewer before you take the action. What I'm asking you to do is to take action against them for illegally disconnecting my sewer for the non-payment of association membership dues. And that matter is in district court, as I'm sure you know. My attorney, Stu Rosenblum, has advised you of that. And he has also advised that any action on behalf of this association, of these individuals, will result in us taking the township and each individual board member to federal court. And that I can assure you is fact.
Item 4, Township Engineer's review of residual flooding study at the Army Depot. I would suggest that we forward Russ's comments to Kevin Kluge until we have an Army Depot. You accompanied him, did you not? Our engineer?
Yeah.